In last class we saw some spatial probability distributions, and first we have defined binomial distribution. So what is binomial distribution? Writing the proper definition of binomial distribution. In the last class I have given a rough idea about binomial distribution, or how binomial distribution is defined. So what is the experiment is such that the sample space consists of only two possibilities, either success or failure. Either success or failure, that is either the event A or the event A complement. So let me define. Let capital A be any event.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Be any event associated with a random experiment with a associated with a random experiment, capital E, associated with a random experiment, capital E, such that probability of A is equal to small p and probability of A complement is equal to small q. Small q is equal actually 1 minus p. Okay, so let me write this is 1 minus p. We can write that as q. So what we'll get here,
Excuse me,
p plus
sir.
q. Yes, tell.
Sir, screen is not visible.
Now,
No, sir.
not visible.
But it's visible.
Sir, it's not visible to me.
Okay, you please check your internet connection once.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, what will assume? Assume that p remains the same for all the repetition of the experiment, assuming that p remains the same for all repetition repeat. Just a minute. For all repetitions. Now, what we are doing, we are performing the experiment n times independently. So, if we consider if we consider n independent repetition of capital E, and if the random variable and if the random variable capital X denotes the number of times the event capital A has occurred, then capital X is called a binomial random variable, then capital X is called a binomial random variable with parameter n and p. X is called a binomial random variable with parameter with parameters n and p. Now here, what will be the possible? Obviously, the possible values of capital X are 0, 1, 2 up to n, 0, 1, 2 up to n. The possible values of x are 0, 1, 2 up to n, and probability that x is taking the value I, that is, we are defining pi, so that will be nci p to the power I 1 minus p whole to the power n minus I, and I is taking the value 0, 1, 2 up to n. So this is the probability law in binomial distribution, and as I said in the last class, in case of binomial distribution, expectation of x, that is n into p, and variance of x is n into p into 1 minus p, that is n into p into q. So that is a binomial distribution. So the description is, the experiment is such that the event space consists of only two possibilities, either the occurrence of the event A or the occurrence of the event A complement. Suppose the probability of occurring the event A is small p, and we are repeating the number of experiment n number of times, and for all the repetitions probability is remaining constant. Probability that is of A, that is small p, is remaining constant. In that case, x, and if we define x equal to the number of times the event A has occurred, in that case x will follow binomial distribution. X will follow binomial distribution, and the probability law is given by this. So let us try to solve a problem. Okay. So let us consider this problem. The probability, so let us consider this example. The probability of a man hitting a target the probability of a man hitting a target is 1 by 4. Okay. If he fires 7 times, hitting the target at least twice. Okay. The probability of a man hitting a target is 1 by 4. If he fires 7 times, what is the probability of his hitting the target at least twice? So let us So let us try to find the solution. Now see here, there are only two possibilities. Either the man will hit the target or otherwise he will fail to hit the target. Okay. So there are only two possibilities. Either he will hit the target or he will not hit the target. So sample space consists of only two possibilities. And here he has repeated the experiment 7 times. So n is equal to, so 7 independent trials are there. Okay. And what is the probability that hitting the target at least twice? That is, we need to find the probability that he hits the target at least twice, that is greater than or equal to 2. Hitting the target at least twice, that is greater than or equal to 2, we need to find. Okay, so first we need to define a random variable. So let capital X be the random variable denoting the number of times X be the random variable denoting the number of times the man hits the target. Okay. So if we define X in this way, X be the random variable denoting the number of times the man hits the target. So obviously the possible values X are, now 7 independent trials were taken. So either in all the repetition he fails, in that case X will take the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So X will take the value this. Now obviously, since the sample space consists of only two possibilities, either success, that is hitting the target, or not hitting the target, so here X will follow binomial distribution. So X follows distribution with what is n is equal to 7, and p is equal to the probability of hitting the target, that is 1 by 4. N is equal to 7 and p is equal to 1 by 4. So write down the probability law. So therefore, probability x is equal to I, that is 7ci 1 by 4 whole to the power I, 1 minus 1 by 4, that is 3 by 4 whole to the power 7 minus I, and I will take the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So probability x equal to I is given by this. Now what we need to find? Probability of hitting the target at least twice. So probability, we need to find probability x is the number of times the man hits the target. So x greater than or equal to 2. That's what we need to find. So x greater than or equal to 2 means x can take the value 2, 3, 4, all possible values which is greater than or equal to 2. So possible values which are greater than or equal to 2 is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need to consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 probabilities. So I don't want to go to that complicacy. Instead, I am taking the complement of this event. So probability x greater than or equal to 2, that will be 1 minus probability x less than 2. X less than 2, strictly less than sign is there. So x will take the value 0 and 1. So that will be 1 minus probability x is equal to 0 plus probability x equal to 1. Probability x equal to 0 and probability x equal to 1. So what will be probability x equal to 0 here? 1 minus probability x equal to 0. Let us try to find. X equal to 0 means I is equal to 0. So what will get? 7c0. 7c0 1 by 4 whole to the power 0, 3 by 4 whole to the power 7 minus 0 is 7, plus probability x equal to 1, 7c1 1 by 4 whole to the power 1, 3 by 4 whole to the power 6. 7 minus 1, that will be 6. So let us try to simplify. 1 minus 7c0 is 1. 1 by 4 whole to the power 0 is 1. So it will get 3 by 4. 3 by 4 whole to the power 7 plus 7c1 is 7. 1 by 4 into 3 by 4 whole to the power 6. So if we simplify, what we'll get? 1 minus 4 to the power 7 is the LCM. So I will get 3 to the power 7 plus 7 into 3 to the power 6. Okay, so if we calculate these values, what we'll get? For to the power 7, the value is 1 minus 16384, and the numerator is 3 to the power 7 plus 7 into 3 to the power 6. So this value is coming 7290. 7290 divided by 16,384. So the value is coming to be 0.55 0.555 approximately. So that's the required probability. So probability of hitting the target at least twice is approximately 55%, more than 55% actually. So if the experiment is such that the event space consists of only two possibilities, one possibility is a success, other is failure, only two possibilities, either success or failure, and we are repeating that experiment a finite number of times, in that case we can use binomial distribution. Next, let us try to solve another problem. Just a minute. So just a minute. So write down the problem. Find the value of P. Find P for a binomial variate find P for a binomial variate capital X if n equal to 6, if n is equal to 6 and the relation given 9 into probability x equal to 4, this is equal to probability x is equal to 2. Find the value of the constant or parameter p for a binomial variate capital X if n is equal to 6 and the relation 9 into probability x is equal to 4 is equal to probability x equal to 2. That relation is given. So let us try. It's given. So x follows. It's given x follows binomial distribution. X is a binomial random variable with n is equal to 6 and p is unknown. So therefore probability x is equal to I. This will be the distribution function will be probability x equal to I is 6ci nci p to the power I 1 minus p whole to the power 6 minus I. X will take the value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, what the relation given? It's given 9 into probability x is equal to 4. This is equal to probability x is equal to 2. So 9 into probability x equal to 4. This would give you 9 probability x equal to 4 is 6c4 p to the power 4 1 minus p whole to the power 6 minus 4, 6 minus 4 will be 2. This is equal to 6c2 p to the power 2 1 minus p whole to the power 6 minus 2, that is 4. Now 6c4, what will be the value of 6c4? 6c4, that is factorial 6, factorial 2, factorial 4. So that is 6 into 5 divided by 2, 15. So the value is coming to be 15. So 9 into 15, and see here p squared. So p to the power 4 is there, p squared is there. So 1 p squared will be there. This is equal to 6c2. 6c2 is again 15. 6c2 is again 15, and this p minus 1 minus p squared is there, and 1 minus p whole to the power 4 is there. So ultimately what we'll get? 1 minus p whole squared. So what we are getting here, this 15 15 is getting cancelled. 9p squared, this is equal to 1 minus 2p if we open the bracket plus p squared. So what we are getting, 8p squared. I'm taking this in the left hand side. 8p squared plus 2p minus 1 is equal to 0. Now try to find the solution from here. So what will be the value of p? You know how to find the solution of quadratic equation. So p will be minus b that is 2 minus 2 plus minus root over b squared. B squared is 4. B squared minus 4ac. 4 into 8. C is equal to minus 1. So you'll get plus sign. 4 into 8, that will be 32, divided by 2a. A is equal to 8, that is 16. So what we are getting here, minus 2 plus minus root over 36, that is 6, divided by 16. If we consider the negative sign, what we will get, minus 8 by 16, that is minus 1 by 2. And if we consider the positive sign, what we will get, 4 by 16, that will be 1 by 4. Now what we know, p, small p is the probability. Probability cannot be negative. Since probability cannot be negative, probability cannot be negative, so that is p cannot take the value 1/2. So therefore the possibility is p will be equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so that's how to solve this thing. So this kind of question may be asked in sessionals or quizzes. So please try to solve some more problems of this type.